recently, the world's first genetically modified rubber plant developed by Rubber Research Institute was planted in Assam. Now, first, we will understand the background of this news. The rubber plant is the first of its kind developed exclusively for this region and is expected to grow well under the climatic condition of the mountainous northeastern region. Natural rubber is a native of warm, humid Amazon forest and is not naturally suited for the colder conditions in the northeast. Now, which is one of the largest producer of rubber in India also, that is northeast, despite climatic conditions. Growth of young rubber plant remains suspended during the winter months. This is the reason for the long immaturity period of this crop in the mountainous region of northeast. Okay. Now, next, what is important for prelims is that is about GM rubber. GM technology allows the transfer of genes for specific traits between species using laboratory techniques. This GM rubber has additional copies of gene MNSOD, or we call it manganese containing superoxide dismutase, inserted in the plant, which is expected to tide over the severe cold condition during winter in the northeast. So remember the importance of this gene, that is MNSOD gene has the ability to protect the plant from the adverse effect of severe environmental stress such as cold and drought. Now we'll learn about natural rubber. The commercial plantation of this crop is made from a latex of a tree called Hevea brasiliensis. Rubber is largely perceived as a strategic industrial raw material and accorded special status globally for defense, national security and industrial development. Conditions. What are the conditions for the growth? It is an equatorial crop, but under special conditions it is also grown in tropical and subtropical areas. This rubber requires temperature above 25 degrees Celsius with moist and humid climate. It needs rainfall of more than 200 centimeter. It requires a soil which is rich as well as drained and having alluvial soil. Its cheap and adequate supply of skilled labor is needed for this plantation crop also. In India, Britishers established the first rubber plantation in 1902 on the banks of the river Periyar in Kerala. India is currently the 6th largest producer of natural rubber in the world with one of the highest productivity. Top rubber producing states in India are first is Kerala, then Tamil Nadu and in last it is Karnataka. Now what are the government initiatives with respect to rubber plantation? Number 1 is Rubber Plantation Development Scheme and Rubber Group Planting Scheme are the examples of government-led initiatives for rubber plantation. Also 100% FDI in plantation of rubber along with coffee, tea, cardamom, palm oil tree and olive oil tree. Now the major producers globally are, number 1 is Thailand, number 2 Indonesia, number 3 Malaysia, number 4 Vietnam, number 5 China and number 6 already told you, that is India. Now the major consumers of rubber, but obvious where population is high. Number 1 is China, number 2 India, Number 3, USA. Number 4, Japan. Number 5, Thailand. Number 6, Indonesia. And in the last, Malaysia. So these are the 7 countries are the major consumer of rubber. We have India's national rubber policy also. Now we'll talk about that. The Department of Commerce brought out the national rubber policy in March 2019. So it is the latest one. The policy includes several provisions to support the natural rubber production sector and the entire rubber industry value chain. It covers new planting and replanting of rubber, support for growers, that is farmers, those who are producing or having rubber plantation, processing and marketing of natural rubber, to look out the issue of labor shortage. Also establish grower forums and external trade, as well as center state integrated strategies, research, training, plus rubber product manufacturing and export, along with climate change concerns and carbon market. So this is the overall objective of this policy. This policy is based on the short-term and long-term strategies identified by the task force constituted on the rubber sector for mitigating the problem faced by rubber growers in the country. Development and research activities for supporting the natural rubber sector for the welfare of growers are carried out through Rubber Board by implementing the scheme Sustainable and Inclusive Development of Natural Rubber Sector in the Medium Term Framework, that is from 2017 to 20. The developmental activities include financial and technical assistance for planting, supply of quality planting material, support for grower forums so that we can address labor shortage, training and skill development program. Now, the last important prelim fact is we must know about Rubber Board also. Rubber Board is headquartered at Kottayam, which is in Kerala, under the administration of the Ministry of Commerce and Industry. Please remember the ministry name. The board is responsible for the development of the rubber industry in the country by assisting and encouraging research, development, extension and training activities related to rubber. This is the mandate. Now the Rubber Research Institution is under the Rubber Board.